This is Brother Teacher. I want something to be very clear. In fact, crystal clear as it relates to me, the person. And that is simply the fact that I believe in being an individual. I don't believe in necessarily dancing to someone else's drum beat. I believe in formulating my own ideas, my own opinions, if you will, my own viewpoints, and coming to my own conclusions. I don't need any conversion or coercion. I don't need anyone to sort of whisper in my ear what they think I should do and believe as it relates to life. I have my own ideas, and I would hope that those that are watching this video are, as myself, like-minded. So I said that to say this: anytime you tell the truth, unfortunately, it's not well received by many. And you may ask yourself, and I have over the years, why is it that the truth causes so much trouble when you present it? It's simple. As much as we would like to believe that the majority of the world is good, it's not. We are living in some tumultuous, trying, and chaotic times. And it's not going to get better. We can have wishful thinking and assume that it's going to get better, but it is not. And I'm not being a pessimist. I like to maintain a mind of optimism all of the time. But I know where the rubber meets the road. And I know when it's time to just simply be realistic. We have wars all over the world in various pockets and countries and even villages. That's evil. That's bad. It's not a good thing. It's not a good thing when you have villages and nations and precincts and all kinds of boroughs throughout the entire world where people are actually dying from starvation, from disease, from being murdered by regimes. Innocent men, women, and children all over the world. Just because we don't see it on our televisions every day, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, does not mean that it's not occurring. It is. In fact, our news media only allows us to see those things that they're told to give to us as what they call news. They're not completely transparent. They're not open with us as Americans. There's a lot of dirt that's going on throughout the world and even in the United States, more respectively. It's unfortunate, but it is true anyway. I've said this before, and you can probably relate to this. When I was a child, my brother and I, my mother always told us to tell the truth. And if we had done something wrong, she told us, even if it hurts you to tell the truth, tell it anyway, because it's going to be better for you to tell the truth than that I find out later on that you lied to me. And I would think that most upstanding families would teach their children the same. And that's the way most of the people that I've grown up around actually raise their own children, after that same pattern, if you will. But how is it that in this society in which we live, and I'm speaking more from an adult standpoint, when we see atrocities occurring on the left and on the right in our own country, and we speak out against it, and we're supposed to have a constitution that supports freedom of speech and assembly and so forth. But every time we speak out against some atrocity that's carried out by our own government, then we are penalized for speaking out. We're punished. We're ostracized. We're labeled as lunatics and even terrorists in our own country. Why is this? Why does this occur in America? So my question to you, is America what they really say it is or tout it to be? Did it change at some point in time? Are we not all God's children, the Creator's children, the human family? Then why so much dissension? Why so much hatred and vitriol? Why is it that when the government does something that is less than honorable, we the American citizens, we speak out against it, then all of a sudden they're doing this investigation of us as if we've done something wrong and all we did was question power. It seems nowadays that questioning power is not lawful. It's not the right thing to do. It's taboo. Because there are certain ramifications after or as a result of speaking to power like that. It's not supposed to be so, ladies and gentlemen. Anytime someone is oppressing you, anytime someone is abusing you, and you just accept it as it's just supposed to be that way, or it's okay, or I'll just take it, something is wrong. But when the same thing occurs and you speak out against it, and in an attempt to punish you, they destroy you financially. They destroy your credibility, or attempt to, in many instances. And they label you as someone who doesn't have respect for the flag, the country, the government, the judicial system, the policing systems that we have in place. Something's wrong. You and I should be able to say anything that we want in the spirit of love as it relates to this country. If there's a police officer that shoots down a black man who is unarmed and is caught on video, and we all see it, and we begin to speak up and speak out against it and question what's going on with our policing in whatever city that may occur, and then all of a sudden we are attacked by the police departments and the chiefs of police. Why is this in America? They're protecting individuals just because some code blue or some big brother pact that they have, and they don't tell on one another even when one of their fellow officers does something that's criminal. They're protecting them. When did we ever find ourselves in this position? And whatever brought us to this place where we cover up criminal behavior in high places, and it's just supposed to be okay. I made this video just to get this off my chest and to get you to think. Those of you that know what righteousness, if you know what righteousness is, if you know what respect and courtesy is, and love or charity, if you know what honor is, and integrity and dignity, then lean on those things. Stand on those things. Don't fall for anything else. Yes, it's going to be a struggle. Yes, it's going to be challenging because we're going against a power base that's been in existence for quite a while. But is it worth it? Is it worth it to stand for something that has merit and has value and that is honorable and that is upright and that is truthful, than to just simply fall for politics of the day, the principles of today, the policies of today that are not even based on law just because someone said it. This is Brother Teacher. Tell me what you think.